Unfortunately, it's a very sad position that we find ourselves in. The fact that our town is reduced to implementing an emergency budget in order to go to the government to request a bailout is a sad day for our town. And as an opposition, we've always been a responsible opposition, Councillor Newman. Over the last 6 years, we've challenged many and all of the poor decisions that you have as an administration have made for our town, and we've always taken that responsibility seriously. We know that COVID has taken its toll on local authority finances, but the problems in Croydon were evident long before March of this year, and only a handful of councils have found themselves in a similar situation. You've taken the borough to the verge of bankruptcy through your financial mismanagement, and yet you still blame the government, you blame austerity, and you blame everybody except yourselves and your own decisions. I would ask you to look to yourselves. In 6 years, you have doubled debt to fit £1.5 billion. You have borrowed £15,000 an hour since you took office in this town 6 years ago. And by your own admission, you've put nothing back to the reserves. Despite having reduced income in that time, like most local authorities in the country, you've continued to spend and you've chosen to borrow money to prop up your budget. You've avoided the inevitable, which is why we are in this position today. You're spending £26 million per year in debt repayments alone. How could that ever be sustainable? And whilst we're all going to pay for your mess with increased council tax and increased charges across the council for its services, it is the vulnerable who will suffer disproportionately as a result of the position we're in today. You and your administration have failed this town for far too long. How can we and the people of Croydon, and indeed MHCLG, trust you to deliver on this occasion and actually come up with the goods on this budget? Thank you.
I'm not going to respond to all of that. I'll respond to some of it next week.